Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Saturday. Very humid out there. We did see the sunshine out there as well for the day today. But yes, we do have some thunderstorms out there, and these storms are now really firing up across the area. They have been so for the past hour or so. If you're up towards Sebago Lake right now, you are getting pounded with rain. We are looking at some very heavy rain in some parts of the state right now. Let me know what you're seeing. Are you seeing any rain? Are you seeing heavy rain? Are you seeing showers, just some sunshine? Let me know. I'd love to know, and give me your town as well. Some areas getting some very heavy rainfall. Let's get into it. And you can see right now that we do have a very heavy rain cell, so to speak, torrential downpours embedded with this storm right here in Sebago Lake area at the moment. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. You can also see we are dealing with some lightning with this system as well, this thunderstorm at the moment. But let's pause this and let's get a look at some of the rainfall per hour numbers that we're looking at. I mean, we're talking 2.5 to 3 inches of rain an hour. Lemington, you're next. You're going to get some heavy rain in the next 5 minutes if it's not already downpouring in your area. And over towards Newfield as well, we are looking at some very heavy rainfall rates. You can see right around 2 3/4 of an inch of rain per hour. And, this storm is moving very slowly as well. You can even see it's just kind of sitting over the Sebago Lake area right now. I was just looking outside of our Raymond webcam, and it's absolutely pouring out there at the moment. And let's zoom out a little bit more, and you can see that we are also looking at some more storms down to our south and west. All of this is going to move in. There's a very, very, very good chance that you, no matter really where you are, if you're from the Lewiston, Freiburg area south towards Portsmouth, there's a very good chance you will see rain at some point for the nighttime tonight. And if you take a look a little bit closer over the last, say, 5-10 minutes, you can see this line now really starting to develop. This is something that we have to keep a close eye on right here, as it is going to likely move down to our south. So we are going to see some heavy rain, torrential downpours expected with these thunderstorms, as you just saw, 2-3 inches of rain an hour. Most areas, again, won't see that much only because it won't sit over you for an entire hour, but some areas it will. You get situations where, in these types of setups, where you have sort of slow-moving storms. If you were with us on Thursday, we had some severe thunderstorms. There was actually on Thursday, not today, Thursday, down in southern Maine over towards areas like Keene, there was a tornado that was reported. And when you get those types of systems, sometimes those cells move pretty quick. Well, today they're going to move a little bit slower, so the flooding threat is a little bit higher for this afternoon. And if you, again, there was actually a flood warning up towards the Sebago Lake area. It looks like it has since gone away. I wonder if it's still there. I'll zoom in a little bit closer again to this cell that has the flash flood warning in it at the moment. And we are looking at, again, some just very heavy rainfall. And you get situations where it's called training thunderstorms. I'm sure most people haven't heard of that. And what it is where you have a specific town and the thunderstorm just kind of sits over you, and then it continues to develop on the backside and just continues to pound some areas. So I am expecting some flooding in some parts of the state right now. This is the first time I'm looking at the 24-hour rainfall totals. Same time you guys are as well. What have we got? Wow, 2-3 inches of rain in some parts of Sebago Lake area right now. You can see Lemington just down to the south. That looks like the max at the moment. Let's get some other numbers in here. 3.2, 2.8, even areas up towards northern York, southern Oxford County, 1.5 inches of rain. You get the idea. Some very heavy rainfall with this area right now. And this rain is going to kind of sit there for a little bit. So we could add maybe another half inch. Again, if you maybe have a cottage up there and you might not be at Sebago Lake right now, you're probably looking at some very heavy rainfall with that. I'm going to get to some of the comments right now. and I'll try and answer as many as I can. Let me get to the top. A lot of people tuning in. I love it. I love when people tuning in. Steady rain here in Raymond, according to Wayne. Joanne, I'd love to. Oh, no, it says Wells right there. Getting dark in Wells, yes. So Gorham, right now there is some sunshine, according to Kelly. But yes, look, you have the Gorham area right down to the south and west. We have a pretty heavy rainfall thunderstorm up to the north and west. It's likely that Gorham is not going to stay sunny over the next hour or so. You're likely to get some rain, and it is going to be on the heavy, very heavy side in some parts of the state. Yarmouth as well, looking at some clouds moving in, according to Holly. Thank you for all of these reports. Augusta, according to William, let's zoom out a little bit further because I know there's some people probably watching from the Augusta area. And let's put this into motion. And you can see we have some very light rain moving into the Augusta area at the moment. And right now, according to radar, you're not going to get any very heavy rainfall right now. We'll see how that plays out as we head through the next couple hours. But Augusta, if you are in that area, you might have to bring the umbrella if you plan to step outside over the next hour or so. But it doesn't look like anything too heavy at the moment. Rain is just starting in Turner. Thank you, Susan, for tuning in. Gray skies in Sydney. Great. Thank you guys all for these reports. Sunny in Brunswick. Again, you're probably good in Brunswick for a little while. It's more, say, in the next hour, 2-3 hours, that areas down towards the coastline, and especially the mid-coast, will start to be impacted. Where are we? Good afternoon to you, Brandon. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing good. Hey, this brings me excitement. This brings me energy. Raining hard here in Lewiston. Let's zoom into Lewiston, and we can take a look at Lewiston right now, and let's get a closer look at this. And yeah, we're looking at some pretty good rainfall. Let's see what we got for rainfall rates at the moment in Lewiston. It looks like we are, hang on one second. All right, what do we got in Lewiston? Well, we're upwards of, I'm going to go, it's a little heavier than 0.08. This isn't a perfect science, by the way. It is radar estimate. So yeah, Lewiston, you are going to start to see some rain, but it doesn't look too bad. I think you miss out on this, at least this line of thunderstorms. As you can see, it's kind of moving a little bit to the south and east, and that'll kind of be the track as we head through the next several hours. No, David, there is not. There is no tornado warning. No. No tornado warning in Raymond. No tornado warning anywhere. As a matter of fact, that is a good time to talk about something that, I don't know, maybe you've seen over the last couple days. We've shown this a few times. This is a little bit confusing, right? You look at this and think, what the heck am I looking at? Well, right now, what you're looking at is the radar is estimating the winds. The radar is estimating the winds associated with these thunderstorms. And this is a great map if you want to see if possibly maybe there's some rotation. Well, when you see rotation, what you want really tight gradient of green and red, very close to each other. I guess you don't want that because that a lot of the times means that you are going to see some rotation. We are not looking at any of that. Trust me when I say that we are looking at maybe some steadier wind gusts down towards the Newfield area where it's a little bit brighter right now. You can see those brighter reds at the moment. Maybe some wind gusts in Newfield, but no, we are not looking at any rotation. I've been watching this very closely. I'm looking all up and down this area. We are looking good. What it is, maybe just some gusty winds with these thunderstorms. Not even severe thunderstorm warning criteria. So I would say the most that you would probably see with this line right at the moment is probably, I don't know, 20, 30, 35 miles per hour under severe thunderstorm warning criteria, hence why there's no severe thunderstorm warnings. And we are going to see this continue over the next couple hours. So why don't I time this out? But first, I want to talk about this. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch up for York County. Those red boxes that you see in northern York, Cumberland counties right now, those are flash flood warnings. That is up for the Sebago Lake area at the moment. and they are looking at some heavy rainfall right now. We have severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock, and that includes York County down through southern New Hampshire, including Massachusetts at the moment. But I think anybody from Freiburg, Lewiston is going to run the risk for severe thunderstorms because, as you can see, we have a flood watch. And hey, flooding is severe, in my opinion, because yes, flooding can cause lots of damage, of course. And you can see that it is north of that severe thunderstorm watch. So don't think just because you're in Cumberland County and there's no severe thunderstorm watch that you're not going to get any severe thunderstorms. That threat is there for pretty much anybody, Freiburg, Waterville, Augusta, south, mid-coast down towards Portsmouth. That's where your threat is for severe thunderstorms for the day today, the nighttime tonight, but most of this will end as we head through, I would say, the 8, 9, 10 o'clock hour. So let's time this out, and then I'm going to get right back to the radar, and I'll finish out by showing you guys the 7-day forecast in case I can't get back on later. But let's take a look at this, and you can see this is actually showing that storm really, really well up towards Sebago Lake right now, and that trailing line down through New Hampshire. Watch what happens as we head through this evening and tonight. Yeah, we're talking some very heavy rainfall with these thunderstorms. That's going to be the case as we head through the daytime today, or tonight, excuse me. And then by the time we get to about 8, 9 o'clock, most of this is going to move on out. It looks like some scattered showers. If that even happens, it's going to be nothing more than probably just some scattered showers as we head through the nighttime tonight. Tomorrow, though, spectacular. Tomorrow looks beautiful. Get out there, enjoy the rays for the day tomorrow. We're going to see lots of sunshine, low humidity, temperatures in the 70s. Tomorrow is the definition of maybe not even a top 10 weather day, a top 3 or 4 weather day, and maybe it's even 1. It's going to be beautiful out there for tomorrow. We will see some sunshine as well. Let me get back to the radar one last time, and then I'll take you guys to the 7-day forecast. And I just want to talk about this one more time. Let's get a look at just the lightning with this right now. And you can see the lightning is pretty much confined towards the Leamington area, over towards, especially right now, up through North Windham, Sebago Lake, Gray. You're probably looking at some thunder and lightning at the moment. So you're dealing with that a little bit in these areas, but again, just some very heavy rainfall, and we have plenty of rain up to our north and west. As we zoom this out, quite a bit of thunderstorm activity just really starting to develop right now, and that's going to be the case through, again, 8, 9 o'clock, even 10 o'clock in some parts of the mid-coast and points to the east of that. So keep an eye to the sky for today. That's the best advice I can give you. Stay tuned to me, and of course, we'll be on air online and all that kind of stuff, social media. Follow my social media pages. I'm going to have updates if anything happens. I'm going to continue to track these as well. But let's get one last look before we say goodbye for just a little bit. And again, we have to watch this line right here. I'm watching this as you guys are watching it. And it looks like now we have a new line really starting to develop in York County over towards Cumberland County right now. And one thing that I need to watch with this is the exact motion of this storm, because if this storm, meaning the line, decides to move due east, then some areas could get, again, into what I was just saying earlier about these training thunderstorms, where you get a town that's right here, and then you get a long line of thunderstorms, and they all just continue to pile into this town, and that's when you can get some flooding. And we are looking at some flooding over towards Sebago Lake right now. We even have a flash flood warning up that you can see, and that includes Leamington, Sebago Lake right now. And hopefully this can start to weaken. I'm kind of starting to see signs of that. Again, I'm watching this as you guys are watching it, and you can see a lot of the dark reds and the yellows are going away up here. Windham right now, you're looking at some very heavy rainfall, but watch the difference between about half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. I mean, we were talking lots of dark reds and yellows and oranges. And over the last few trends, it has weakened just a little bit. So maybe the rain isn't as heavy. Still looking at some heavy rainfall still. And this line right now, if I had to put a track on this, let's do that. Let me play this really quickly. And if I had to put a track on this line right now, I would say you're talking something like this. So here's some times for you. Although this is moving a little bit slow, so I would maybe add 15, 20 minutes onto these numbers. I mean, Wyndham, you're getting it right now, but if you're in Portland area, you could start to see some rain, especially with this line. I don't think it's going to be there in 45 minutes, if I'm being honest. I think it'll be a little bit longer than that, but it is something to keep an eye on. We have to continue to watch, but this line is moving very slowly, and hey, it's moving into unstable air mass. It's moving into an area that saw lots of sunshine throughout the day today. If you've been outside, it's very humid. It's nasty. It's humid. It's very warm out there with mainly sunny skies. It is just very hazy, gross. And unfortunately, that's what the thunderstorms like. They like that kind of stuff. We hate it. They love it. And that's going to be the case throughout the nighttime tonight. We're looking at the chance for some showers and storms. Most areas are going to see something through the nighttime tonight. I think most areas might not see a severe thunderstorm, but hey, you will get some downpours more than likely. There will probably be some areas that miss out. If anywhere is going to miss out, you're probably talking closer to the coastline if you're from the Freiburg, Lewiston, Wiscasset area south. The best chance would be closer to the coast, but I do think most areas will get something through the nighttime tonight. Let me get into some more comments for you. And thank you guys again for getting back to me. Naples, you're likely going to get something soon. You're talking, again, thunderstorms through. Yep, Dixfield as well. Krista, thank you for tuning in. Kennebunk, it's starting to get dark. We are looking at these clouds starting to roll in. If you have a nice view, maybe you can see for several miles. Maybe you can look up to the north and just see some very dark clouds. That's all along this line that's moving through Leamington right now. And that's going to continue through the nighttime, through the evening and nighttime tonight. Camden, yes. Again, most areas are going to run the risk. Southern Maine as well, Frank, especially in southern Maine. That's where you have the best chance for some of these severe thunderstorms. Flooding, damaging wind gusts, small hail. Those are your biggest threats. The tornado threat is non-zero. That's the perfect way to put that, because it's very low. We just don't have the ingredients in place. Thursday was a little bit more of a setup where we could possibly see some rotation in these storms. You need differences in wind shear, and you need a lot of these other factors to have a good chance of seeing tornadoes. That's not totally in place for today. So that's very good news, of course, but it's non-zero because nothing is 0%. There is, again, the chance, but generally you want to keep an eye to the sky with heavy rainfall, flash flooding possible, damaging wind gusts, and maybe some hail as well. Raining in Lewiston, Auburn right now. If you're in the Lewiston, Auburn area, again, you have a pretty good shot at some rain for tonight. It looks like you might miss this first round as it is going to move down to the south. So we are going to see, again, these showers and storms continue through the evening. Portland, you're likely to see some showers and storms, but I think it might hold off for probably another at least hour or two. Maybe you're talking 5, 6 o'clock. We could start to see some rain in the Portland area. We just have to keep an eye on this line. Does it continue to strengthen or does it weaken? Only time will tell. Only Mother Nature knows, I guess. Anything coming in Rumford? Rumford. You guys are a little bit further north. Rumford, you might spare. I think you're gonna spare. You're gonna see some rain, as you can see, actually moving in from the west. But I'm saying spare in terms of severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms in Rumford, I would say you have a much lower chance than areas, say, York County, Cumberland County, Southern Oxford. But you are going to see some rain. As you can see, it's literally moving in. I mean, it's already moving into the St. Johnsbury area, about to move over towards Mount Washington. So Rumford, you are going to get rain, but are you going to get severe thunderstorms? A lesser chance up towards the north. What else do we got? Hopefully it holds off in Farmington for an hour. Well, we can check it out. Where are we? Farmington, yes, you are probably good for the next hour. I mean, I would say through 5:30, you're probably fine in Farmington. We'll see how these storms off to the west kind of develop. But one last time here, and I'm going to show you guys the 7-day really quick. And lightning strike. Somebody's commenting about lightning. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait a second. new one starting to develop down towards just to the north of Portland. So, yeah, probably along that cell that's moving out of Sebago Lake right now. You're looking at some thunderstorms. And again, let me get to the 7-day forecast. I know a lot of people like to tune into that. I'll quickly get into that because we are going to see a beautiful stretch of weather. 2 little blips in the armor. That's Monday afternoon. We could see the chance for a few scattered showers, mainly late in the day, mainly afternoon and evening. I'm saying the chance because it's going to be mostly sunny, but there is the threat for that, maybe a couple showers in some spots. And then later Friday into Saturday, we could also see some more showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. Of course, that's not really our focus right now. We're watching tonight. But otherwise, most of this week is looking beautiful. Get out, enjoy. It is going to be a nice stretch. Tomorrow, I'm being honest when I say this is a top 10 weather day. It's going to be just remarkable out there. So make those plans outside. That's what I recommend. That for sure is going to be the move for the day tomorrow. Last look at the radar, and then I'm going to head out of here for a little while, and I'll be back if there's severe thunderstorm warnings or anything that I feel needs to be talked about. Last time looking at this, yes, we are looking at some rain. Again, heavy rainfall in spots. I will take a look at some of the numbers at the moment. Up towards Leamington, 1.5-ish or so inches an hour, much of the same up towards areas just to the south and west of Sebago, or south and east of Sebago Lake. And hey, so you get the idea. If you were with us 20 minutes ago, the precipitation rates were about 2.5 to 2 3/4. It has weakened a little bit, but that's not to say this doesn't increase and strengthen over the next half hour or so. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Again, stay tuned to my social media pages. I'll have updates. I'll have cut-ins on air if I feel need. And then, of course, tune in to our newscast at 6 o'clock. We'll have the latest for you. I hope you guys all have a good evening. Stay safe. Watch for some flooding if you get some heavy rain for a period of time. And, of course, keep an eye to the sky. Have a good one, and I will talk to you guys later.